Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark masked diva. Alright, so I stumbled upon Reddit again. This guy was talking about women asking men out. And you're going to be really surprised about this. Guys were, whining about women asking them out and stuff like that. There were a lot of mixed responses and everything. I want to tell you guys something really realistic about this. And a lot of guys are just feeling, down and out and wishing that more women would ask them out and things like this. But I'm gonna tell you like a little analogy about that. Okay, I used to wish that during the summertime more guys would walk around with their shirts off. But have you seen the guys that tend to walk around with their shirts off? I kind of wish they would put their shirts back on. Okay, that's kind of how it is with the kind of women that tend to ask men out. Okay? Now guys, the women that will tend to be aggressive and ask you out, you're the guys that are in my inbox and asking me how to turn them down. Okay? The Hooters waitress doesn't want to know what you're doing later. Okay? The stripper from Starlets is not going to get her tips together and try to buy you dinner. Okay? You're not going to be asked out by a fine woman. You're going to be asked out. You're lucky if she's even average. Okay? You're going to be asked out by somebody who's best described as a femcel, probably. Alright, you might be asked out by somebody nice. Okay, but at the end of the day, even a lot of guys tell me that if they really wanted to go out with a woman, they would do the asking. So, you guys that are wishing a woman would ask you out, it's kind of like, it seems like a cool idea in theory, but you really actually don't want that, okay? Because you're not going to get a hottie asking you out. Even though the hottie knows you're going to say yes, she's still not going to do it because she knows you should be asking her out. I mean, why would a woman ask a man out? That's just completely insane, okay? So, no, that's not, unless a woman is completely desperate, okay? And why would you want to go out with some desperate woman? Here's the thing, stop putting the job in a woman's hands when it's the male initiative. A man should be asking a woman out. And I know there's going to be someone in my comments that is going to say, hey, I asked my husband out, we're happily married, I'm not ugly, I'm not desperate. Okay, there's situations that are like that, okay? So I'm not trying to insult you if you asked your husband out, if you asked him to marry you. You guys are one of those quirky couples. Good for you. Okay, I don't need to hear from you. Don't comment. All right? I'm going to erase it. Good for you. I'm just saying in general, it is a bad look. Alright? It's not, for the most part, it is just not a good thing. Okay? And I'll have a bunch of guys asking me, how do I turn this woman down? This is really awkward. I feel bad. I feel uncomfortable with a woman asking me out. Even if a really good-looking woman did, I think a guy would still feel really uncomfortable. Most guys, there's a few oddballs that really wish women would ask them out. These men are abnormal, okay? They grew up under that umbrella with feminism, and it's unhealthy. So, really, men are supposed to take the initiative. Men are supposed to go after what they want, alright? Men don't really appreciate any woman that they don't have to chase a little bit. Alright? If they don't have to go after her, if they don't have to conquer, they're not going to appreciate the woman. They are the pursuers. Okay? So, it's really degrading for a woman to have to go after a man like that. And if you're really attractive, you don't have to really ask a man out, okay? So, what you need to do is you need to signal to him that you're interested, and that he's going to go, oh wow, she's interested. He's going to feel encouraged to approach you, okay? So if a guy you're giving him the signal, he's picking up on it, he's coming to approach you. If he's not picking up on the signal, he doesn't want to pick up on the signal, okay? Just leave him be. Alright? And some guys are like, oh, I'm totally clueless. I don't pick up on social cues. I don't pick up on signals. He doesn't want to. Alright? That's just an excuse. And some people are clueless. They don't pick up on signals. That means he's just not really attracted enough to you. If a guy likes you, he'll imagine that you're flirting with him. Okay? Because all you have to do if a guy's attracted to you is be halfway nice to him. Even if you're being mean to him, he thinks you're flirting with him. If he's attracted to you. That's a fact. So if he's already attracted to you and you're even talking to him, he thinks you're flirting with him. It's true. Okay? So that's just the way guys think. Do not ask men out. I have men asking me all the time, how do I turn this woman down? She's asking me out, and I'm really, really uncomfortable with it. Alright, so, ladies, don't ask men out. There are those rare, quirky couples where, the woman's asking the man out, they got married, all that, best wishes. But a lot of these situations where I'm talking to these women where, they ask the guy out, are you with him now? No. Okay. The guy really does need to ask the girl out. Alright. And, that's all I really have to say about that. And I know that a lot of people think that I'm being archaic and everything like that, but it's really in balance with nature. Okay, so I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from, and I don't mean to insult people, but it is more often an unattractive woman asking a man out and he feels very uncomfortable with it. And men wanting women to ask them out, they really just need to find a woman they're attracted to enough to ask her out. That's how it needs to go down, okay? Alright, I love you all, and you have a very blessed evening. Bye-bye.